Hey folks, we've just had word that Universal Audio have released a free plugin. So this is their version of the Teletronix LA-2A. This is a really cool compressor and it's just a great kind of vibe unit as well. It's amazing they've released it for free because UAD is notoriously kind of a closed system. You've got some native stuff now, but the fact they've released it for free is cool and it's worth checking out. You can get it in the link in the description, but let's just take a listen to it on a few examples. So it's great for really reining in some transients. I've got it here on a kind of a rock metal drum set. We've got two different types of compression. So we've got normal compress and then we've got limit as well. Just two knobs really. We've got gain and peak reduction. So gain is going to give us some kind of after gain and the peak reduction is going to control the amount of compression. So I've got it set pretty high at the minute. Let's just take a listen. Gets really smashy, but we can bring that peak reduction down as well. Adding some great sustain and some real punch to the drums. So that's on limit, but we've also got compress, which is going to be slightly gentler. Really slamming it. Great for just reining in transients, and it's got this real fat sound to it. It's got a really aggressive characteristic, although this compressor has actually got quite a slow attack time. So it's an optical compressor and traditionally they are slower to react, which makes them great for vocals, but it's also great for drums because it allows that initial transient to come through and then compresses the rest and gives you that awesome sustain. Let's try it on some synths. So I've just got it on like a synth loop here. Let's take a listen. Let's just have this on compress. Let's take the peak reduction all the way down and then bring it in and adjust the gain accordingly. Let's get that matched. Just adding some real color to it. It's not as if it's like just smashing down on it all the time. If you have the peak reduction kind of over on the left hand side below 50 essentially, it's going to give you some relatively subtle compression but just adds to the overall vibe. And I love being really aggressive with this, but vocals is kind of where it's known. So let's take a listen to this on a vocal and it's just going to add some nice warmth, but it's also going to rein in some of those transients a touch. First off, let's have it off. Oh, and it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Oh, and it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Some really gentle settings here, only getting like 1 dB of compression, but it's warming the signal up quite a lot. Let's bring that peak reduction down and see what we can get. Oh, and it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. 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 Adding some real kind of spit to it, adding some real aggression. And then last off, we've just got like a normal drum loops, just a kind of standard thing. It's going to add some sustain, it's going to add some aggression, it's going to add some punch. Bringing that kick drum down a touch, it's just reining it in. Let's go pretty heavy on this. So I've got this now on a parallel bus as well. On the regular channel, it's just compressing just a small amount, and then we're going to absolutely slam this on the bus send, just so we've got like a parallel thing going on where we're just taming transients a little bit on the channel, and then on the bus, it's bringing up all that warmth and all that sustain. Without it. Without it again. Nice. It just kind of ties things together, and I like to use it as like a bit of an aggression box, a bit of a warmth box sometimes at lower settings, and you can just bring it in underneath and it's going to bring up all that sustain and goodness for those drums. I like it on vocals. I think it's great. It adds a warmth. It just adds a bit of aggression, so it's great for rock vocals, metal vocals at higher settings, but for something a bit smoother, it's going to be great for a softer lead vocal, and as we've seen, like on synths and drums, it's great for adding some aggression. Check it out in the link in the description, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed, because this is a way into the kind of UAD ecosystem, and notoriously they're kind of expensive plugins and a little bit closed off, but the fact they've given this out for free is super cool. Check it out, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.